is the plumbing and appliances. This is the master closet. We have 2 windows here. 2 nice windows. But it's in a closet with doors. Bathroom window has been replaced with stained glass, which is pretty. But we do not have a bathroom vent fan. This bathroom is not ventilated. Wait a minute. I apologize. There we go. It coincides with the attic one. It vents into the attic. When I see this switch low like this, it tells me I suspect that there might have been a jacuzzi bathtub at one time. This shower enclosure looks like it's fairly recent installation. And I hear a fan in that light too. Okay, excuse me. I started off on the wrong foot. I do that sometimes. I get excited. I try to do good. I try to find things. Get this quiet here a little bit. Okay, now these bathrooms, these lavatories, this one's kind of slow. This one's kind of slow. It drains slowly. You got 2. This is the closest one to the... Okay, this one drains slowly. We have flexible drain lines. Not supposed to have flexible drain lines. Yeah, they sell them in the store. I get that. I'm ashamed to admit that I've used them before. But they're not code approved. They sell them. People use them. Right there. Look at that. But they're not to be used. Also, the plumbing, the pipes as they come through the wall, they're supposed to have discussion plates, little collars, little thimbles. It's supposed to have discussion plates. Also, this PEX line, some of the PEX line in the attic doesn't appear to be insulated. Some of it does. To the water heater it does. But the others, not so much. This is the Jack and Jill bathroom. When I had this guy on earlier, just to kind of prove a point, the cartridge drips just a little bit. And not a lot. There he is. Cartridge drip. This window, again, stained glass. But we have a vent fan that improperly vents into the attic. That's what we got. Moving on along. You're going to see this video later, so I'm not going to dwell on this, but this is your water heater. It's about 7 years old. They last about 10. We got a few issues. No care and use manual. Lines are not insulated. TMP's not insulated. Threaded ends on that. We don't know where it drains. I know it drains. I mean, I guess it drains. It's there. Moving on along. This is kind of plumbing. No gas service. No gas service. Cannot get gas service to the fireplace. There's the key. Over here we have a wet bar. It's not working for us. And even if it was to work, go ahead. You would only get cold water. There's not 2 water supply lines. And that water supply line is about the size for an ice maker. It's really not the size for a faucet. Not a 1/4 inch. It's like 1/8 of an inch. And the drain line, it's like 1/8 of an inch. And the drain line, we did not have a P-trap. It drains to the outside, drains to the fireplace. Where I've been talking about all that piping on the south side of the house since I got here. How many videos? Don't mean to dwell. Do you, bud? Okay. Coming along, the half bath. The half bath with a stained window again. But the half bath does not have a vent fan. The half bath is not ventilated. It has a flexible drain. It does have the escutcheon plates. And the commode is closer to the wall than 15 inches. The bowl, the center of the bowl, That's supposed to be farther from closer to the wall than 15 inches, and it is. This thing does not have a perlator. Some people call them overflow drains. So that's the word of the day, perlator. And it doesn't have one. So anyway, they're not required. It's not a deficiency. It won't be called a red box, red check box. But if somebody likes, the swimming pool, children, they're playing with the Barbies and stuff, and they're washing Barbie's swimming suit, and they get distracted, it could overflow. Yeah, you could, Or your drunk Uncle Bud, if he's over here, I don't know. But anyway, it's not required, but just to let you know you don't have a perlator there. In our laundry, here's some of that plumbing. Okay, well, now I know what that disconnected copper wire is. You can't even operate the sink. The one little pipe that went to the sink has been cut off. Completely. This copper pipe, it's to the gas line. That goes to the pole light outside. A little bit of a drip over here on the cold water side, and hot and cold are supposed to be labeled. Is it still dripping? It was dripping when I got here. I got a picture of it. It's not going to go away. Let's see if I can get up these stairs. Do I need that much mountain goat in me? Whew. Man, this is some steep stairs, I gotta say. Man, that's a thigh master. That'll work you out. I hope you don't have any joint replacements, hips or knees or anything, and trying to make it up those stairs. Well, there they are. Now this is the upstairs, and I'm calling it a bonus room. The seller or the seller's son, or a member of the estate was here a little earlier, and he was telling me that this was originally the master bedroom, which I really think, anyway, it seems to me like with these stairs, might have been an addition. It seems to me like one thermostat for the whole house might have been an addition, but I don't know. How do I know? So, game room, guest room, master bedroom. Okay, we come in here to the bathroom. We have separate handles. Shouldn't have separate handles. And the stem leaks on this. Oh, don't make it like, there we go. Stem leaks. You don't have flexible drains up here, do you? No, you sure don't. I'm missing a scutcheon plate on that one pipe, that one drain pipe. That one has it. Yep, it sure does. That's what I remember. You're not required to have a vent fan in here if you got a window. Now this isn't plumbing, but your registers, your air registers, they have dampers in them, and they're supposed to have a little, to adjust them. There's supposed to be a little chain that comes out through those. Let's go on down. Let's try not to go down too fast. Hold on to something, man. Don't hit your head. Okay. Now we're in the kitchen. We've got the stove, oven, actually, range, it's gas. I worked them all. I had trouble with this one originally, but he started acting right. It's got convection. That's beyond the scope of this inspection. It's electric. Oven, gas cooktop. We got the instructions around here for this. We can find out what the manufacturer says. Is that it? Dishwasher. Without the manufacturer's instructions, installation instructions for this microwave, Hampton Bay, vent fan, it's a user guide. I'll look at it in a minute. Let's just pretend for a moment. I like to talk. I do. I'm being confused. Code says that this corner shouldn't be any closer to this than 24 inches. And it is. Now the manufacturer may have a different specification. and manufacturer specification supersedes code. So I'm going to read this in a moment. That's not installation instructions though. I might have to walk this back. I doubt it. Okay, around here, and we had an attic video earlier, there should be a plate around here, a fire blocking plate. And then in the attic, we got electric cable that's coming too close to this. We got a gas piping that's coming too close to this. And in the attic, see this tape? This is a metallic tape. It's okay. It's okay. But in the attic, there's some cloth tape on it. So we got cloth tape, wires are too close, gas piping's too close, do not have a fire blocking plate, and it's possible it's too close to the oven. Possible. Not sure about that. Coming along here. Alright. We've had some action down here. We've had some action. It's more like mud than termite damage. It looks more like mud than water damage. But the drain for the dishwasher, see how that just kind of snakes right on up like that? That's not an anti-siphon loop. You're supposed to have an anti-siphon loop. And this garbage disposal, food waste disposer, 3/4 horsepower. I can shoot a cat. I didn't say that. I got cats. I can tell cat jokes. Okay? You see this electric cable, how it comes up in there? See that? It's not supposed to go into that little hole like that. I mean, it goes in that hole, but you're supposed to have a clamp on it. Kind of like on the electric service panel. And I was talking about the unprotected cables coming in the top of the cabinet. It's the same thing. The case of this, it's not supposed to come through a little hole like that. It's just not. There I am. Whee! Okay. The dishwasher's relatively new. Not supposed to say new in this state, but it is. Oven. This is all nice. These are the appliances. That's all the plumbing. What we learned, we got some flexible drains. Got a slow drain in the master. What we learned, this bathroom's not ventilated. What do we learn? Got a leaky handle upstairs. Fireplace doesn't make gas. The wet bar doesn't work at all. It won't work. Nothing right about it.